Wait,
then
start over again.
you have
Cook the rice.
cook the rice, and then you will be draining the beans, and then cutting up some smoked sausage. So basically, you start this, and that will start cooking for about maybe 10 minutes, and then you'll add in a can of black beans after you drain and rinse them, and then you'll add in smoked sausage. I'll show it to you. I like to use this kind. And then you'll be adding in about 1 cup to 2 cups of frozen corn. And you let everything cook until the rice is done. So that's about half an hour to cook.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
The directions for this kind of rice are on the back.
Recipe is in the description.
Is what?
The recipe is also in the description if you need help.
Is in the what?
The description.
Description?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to need about a tablespoon of butter. We'll talk it on in a minute. And 1 to 2/3 cup water. Usually that's too much water, so I'm going to go a little less this time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe instead of 1 2/3, I'm going to go with 1 1/3. Then you want to follow directions to cook this rice that's on the back of the box. Your dad can probably help you with this part.
I can watch the video 10 times. I want to cook someday. I'm 20. I need to cook. If I want to move far in my future, I need to learn how to cook a lot of good things.
Sometimes it's hard to estimate what's really a tablespoon, but I'm lazy. I'm just going to do that. That might be a little bit more than what you normally use, but come on. Usually it just kind of, there it goes.
So what is that?
That is the seasoning for the rice.
I'm kind of seasoning.
It's just seasoning.
Okay. Sorry.
Alright, you got everything in. You gotta turn it to high. So you got that. Everything in. You're gonna stir it around, which I'll do in a minute. Want to make sure that everything is kind of under the water. Keep an eye on it, and when it starts boiling, do you know what boiling is?
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta put the cover on it?
We're gonna cover it up and turn it down and set the timer once it starts to boil.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that measuring cup for corn. You can either use a can of sweet corn and drain it, or I use frozen corn and you just throw it into the pot. Corn do you want on it? Do you like corn?
I love corn.
Alright. You can either use a can like this of sweet corn and drain it and put it in, or I use anywhere from a cup to 2 cups of frozen corn. And I'll be just put it in here later so you don't need to pre-cook that.
Can you open it?
Yep. You're gonna get a colander or drainer.
Put the beans in and get less liquid out.
Mm-hmm.
How can I know that? It's only boiling a little bit.
I'm just making sure I got everything. Okay, once you can see that it's boiling or starting to boil, you'll cover it. You're gonna reduce the heat to low. Sometimes I do 1. Then you simmer for about 25-30 minutes until the rice is tender and cooked. We're gonna start it at 25. Alright, so that's going. You take this over to the sink. Black beans are usually got a thicker sauce.
Yeah, I could do that.
So you want to put it in the drainer. I gotta get it up by spoon. You want to take it under cold water and just kind of rinse it like that so you can get all the black juice off of them.
Great, you already know how to cook it.
Huh?
You know how to cook your food.
Runaway beans. You want a cotton roll?
You know, we're making the taco salad next week or this week. You know how I know how to cut.
Okay.
The only part I need help with is the meat cooking. I mean, I can make sure it's brown enough.
Sorry, I think I squirted in my toe with juice.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably want to open this over the sink because there is extra juice in these bags. Kind of shake it out a bit.
I know how to cut.
Just cut them into little slices.
I know. Yeah, I know how to cut stuff, you know. We're making a taco salad.
Eventually, I haven't made the menu for this week yet.
I know how to cut tomatoes. Lettuce. Maybe I know how to cut tomatoes because I did it before in school. You gotta be really careful with knives. They can cut you. See, I'm smart at these stuff. Now remember, I got a long list and notes that we haven't had a long time. So we don't have any ideas. I got them in notes.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to record the puppet mac and cheese and goulash. Your goulash.
Do you want me to make that goulash again?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a chef. I can.
Can I have one? A small piece at least?
Yeah, you may not like it when it's uncooked though.
Well, I never have before.
Try a little piece.
It's good. It's good. It's cold. Tastes the same. Can't wait to have this. I'm so glad that I get to record. Because when I watched the video a couple times, Mom, it makes my brain. I know how to make it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it too.
I'm a chef. I'm cooking.
There's so many I.
Now, usually meat juice is kind of sticky, so when you're done with that, you're gonna want to wash your hands.
It's good. It's good.
All right. So we started the timer at 25 minutes. When it gets down to 15 minutes, you can add the other things,
Okay.
and then check it when it's done. And if you feel like the rice is cooked enough and the meat is heated through and the corn is ready, you can stir it up and serve it, or it may need another 5 to 10 minutes.
Did you hear that?
All right, and that's it.
Right. So all I want to do is put all this stuff in the pan to record it again. I can edit.
And if you wait a few 4 or 5 more minutes, you can watch me put this stuff in.
Okay. I know how to add videos together, so alright, see you guys in the next part.